As you can see, I really want to learn how to draw. As a kid, I drew a lot. But somewhere along the line, it stopped being fun and started being scary. It might be due to the pressure of being good that I added to myself. So I abandoned that pursuit. But this year is different. So come January 1st, I grabbed my sketchbook, a pen, went out, and started to draw. And let's just say it wasn't that different. Yeah, well, after that day, it's safe to say that I haven't picked up a pen after it. Months later, though, the YouTube algorithm won't stop recommending me videos of people learning how to draw. So is this divine intervention or is it an invasion of privacy? Let's go with divine. So I decided to give it one more chance, but before we dive deep into that, please subscribe and inflate my ego. Now, every game has its rules, and mine are show up and draw. Now, what do I mean by draw? I mean not taking any drawing tutorials, but just drawing. Why? Because the idea here is to build the habit of showing up rather than technique. And saying just draw will add a burden of the blank canvas. It's unclear, and we humans love clarity, so let's remove any ambiguity. Here's how we'll go about this quest. The duration will be 4 weeks. At the beginning of each week, take a photo of your environment, sketch it, choose an illustrator to imitate for the week, start drawing their art for 5 days straight. End of the week, loop back to the first photo you drew and draw it again. Why? To test your progress. And now that the mission is clear, let's start. Let's go. Wait, I want to clap and then we're going to start. I'm trying to be a little cinematic here, you know? So for the first photo, I chose to film a shelf in my room because, you know what, I thought it looked cool. Boy, that wasn't a good idea. Those leaves, man, how am I gonna draw them? And it's chaotic a little bit, but hey, we try, right? And dear God, do not get me started with those leaves. I do not know how I'm gonna draw them. And you know what? Looking at it, I do not hate the results. So yeah, first day, I really like it. We're off to a good start. Now for the artist of this week, I chose to go with Helen Green. She's an amazing portrait illustrator, but to be honest, I chose her for her animations. So day 2, I chose to draw this illustration. Not sure who that person is, but they grabbed my attention and I was like, the hair looks interesting. Let's do this. I believe when I started doing his facial features, it felt natural. I kept on going. In the beginning, I was a little bit afraid when I went to the mouth, but like slowly and gradually, I started growing in confidence. Even when I went to the hair, it was kind of scary because like it's salt and pepper hair, the black and white, but not bad. I like it. Now for day 3, I chose to go with this lady. Why? Because she looks like a badass. So we started drawing. And immediately I kind of felt that I'm not getting the texture right, but I was having fun, so let's go. Then like the eyes felt odd and the crown was a little bit tough to do. But I'm going to focus on the positives here. I love how I did the shirt. Day 4, I saw this photo of this man and he looked so peaceful. And I loved how his hand was positioned. So I was like, I like this. This is going to be an interesting challenge. So now we started to draw it. It was, in the beginning, I thought I wasn't getting the hand position correctly along with the face, but slowly I think I started getting it right with the shadowing a little bit. But yeah, this one turned out well, and I don't hate it. I'm actually really loving the things that I'm doing with Helen's characters. Day 5, I'm brimming with confidence. So I was like, let's go with something tougher. So I decided to go with this character because I really like that there are miniature people who are drawing him. So I was like, let's go with this one. This looks interesting. So I started drawing the facial structure. It was going well, and I was so excited. This, like, everything felt in alignment. Like my mood, my body, my mind, my hand, everything was synchronous and everything was moving beautifully. And then the result came, and I was on cloud 9. Is it 9 or 7? I'm not sure, but oh yeah, I was just excited. Like, I was so happy, and I really loved how it turned out. Day 6, I don't know what happened. Everything plummeted from this day. I chose to go with the David Bowie photo because I had to pay homage to Helen, because I've noticed that she drew him a lot. So I started drawing him, and I don't know, I wasn't getting the hair texture right. My hand wasn't really listening to me. Whenever I tried to do a curve, the curve wouldn't be the same way I wanted it to be. I was so frustrated that day, and my frustration really got to me, but at least I completed the photo. I drew a couple of Bowie faces, and maybe I like one of them, maybe just one. But I feel like I let Helen down, honestly, because this wasn't my favorite. Now, day 7, we go back to photo 1. And boy, those leaves, man, those leaves took a toll on me. So now I started drawing again. But something was feeling off, but I kept on drawing and penciling the shelf. Midway through the first shelf and those leaves, my brain just shut down, and I couldn't draw to save my life that day. So I just stopped, and like my brain is like, nope. And I just, yeah. A new week and a new attitude. So this week I chose to go with a corner at the house. I chose to go with these chairs and these mirrors. Big regret after choosing to go over them, because what is this mirror? How am I going to draw it? But well, we chose it. There's no going back. So we sat down and we started drawing these chairs. And this week's artist, I chose to go with Cassandra Fountaine. They use interesting shapes and colors in their art. It's so colorful. It's not the kind of sketches I usually go for. So it was a good challenge to take. So I went with an easy one. I chose to go with these yoga poses. I liked how colorful they were, and the lines were interesting. And well, as you can see, the zoom level was still high, so I could only fit 3 people into this frame. But all in all, fun drawing. Day 10, I decided to go with this lady. I don't know why, she was vibing with me. So I started drawing, and the vibes were nice. Orange colors, let's go. Afro, yeah, I am loving this. And to be honest, I didn't hate it. And everything was good this day. The lines were great. Cool. Good day. Day 11, we decided to go with Bill Gates. And I do not know why I went with that one, because I'm a Mac girl, not a PC girl. And I think my body knew that. That's why it couldn't really draw Bill Gates well, man. I've tried. But like, it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. Day 12, I wanted to draw a full body to challenge myself, and I chose to go with these people. They look very interesting and colorful. Yeah, I should have paid attention in biology class, because I do not understand anatomy, because as you can see, the proportions are whack. But I like the style of the hair. I like the clothing as well. So fun times. That's what I'm gonna say. Fun times. So day 13. Day 13, I wanted to end it with a challenge. So I chose to go with this photo because it draws a person from their back and then their reflection on the mirror. So let's go. And to be honest, it was going well. Apart from redrawing the desk a couple of times, it was going well. And I realized the zoom level is still like big on this one, but it's still acceptable. I like it. We're good today. So yeah, good. Day 14, Judgment Day. We're looping back to the first photo. Now, when I sat down, I was determined to complete this photo no matter what. So we were patient. We were taking it one bit at a time. And you know what? It actually worked. As you can see, the zoom level is fixed this time. Perspective, it was on and off. It keeps going on and off. But I do see an improvement. So if we like put them side by side, we can see that it improved. So practice does make things better. So day 15, I took a picture of the backyard. I can't believe I missed it when I took the photo. There's my enemy. Leaves. They're right back again. No, and not only that, a new opponent showed itself. Bushes. No. I really couldn't understand how to draw the bushes, yet alone the leaves, so I just went rogue. We do have a photo. I do not know what's happening in this black sketch area. Maybe it's a loophole to somewhere. I do not know. And like the flooring, it's something else. Yeah, it's a photo. Okay, it's a photo. So day 16 and day 17. My brain saw the pen and it weighed a ton. I ended up skipping those 2 days. Yep. But come day 18, I am not missing another day. So this week's artist, I chose to go with another British artist, Anna Mill. For today, I chose to go with this lady in red. The scene seemed challenging, and it really was. So how can I add depth to these windows? I do not know. And the lamp, it was funky. I could just say it was funky. I was really afraid to draw the lady sitting down because we know how I am with anatomy, but it actually really turned out well. I was really surprised. Like my hands were like, hey, we got you. We got this. So yeah, I don't hate it. A nice comeback from 2 days of rest. So yes. So day 19, I saw this photo and I love the perspective, bird's eye view. Let's go. This week's challenge is already... Wait, what? No, this week's theme is already challenge. Oh man. But yeah, we went with it and it kind of gave me a kind of a dystopian feeling while drawing it. It was nice. Like also I wasn't aware that there's water. It made me panic a little bit, but no, I got the hang of it. My brain was a little bit on autocomplete, but it autocomplete well. So I actually love this. So good day. Day 20. As the book lover that I am, I had to go with this miniature library. How can I not? And it was really fun drawing it. Also, can I say, the people's proportion are good. They're correct. I am getting there. But I see that my eyes are back to some zooming levels, so I couldn't really fit the third person, but good painting. I mean, drawing. So day 21. Day 21, I was gonna skip, but then last minute, I said, nah, we're not skipping. But I really couldn't go with another photo of hers. I needed something relaxing, so I chose a doodle from somebody on Pinterest, and it actually turned out to be quite therapeutic. Doodles are nice. So, not bad. Day 22. we meet our foes again, bushes and leaves. But this time I was like, nah, you guys are not beating me. I'm sitting down and I am gonna conquer you, leaves. I am gonna conquer you, bushes. So yeah, I sat and I tried. And you know what? Those branches, they're looking like actual tree branches. I'm impressed. And this time the flooring is better. So yes, we improved. I improved because this is way closer to the photo than the autocomplete one. So yes, we're getting there. We're getting better. And look at those branches. Look at them. Week 4. This is the last week. This week's theme is fun. So the artist I chose this week is Max Loeffler. I hope I didn't butcher his name, but just his website alone blew me away. I couldn't start drawing because I was so mesmerized. I just wanted to stay on the website. I picked a pen and started day 23 with this Sherlock Holmes book cover. And well, as you can see, the design is a bit flat and I didn't have much to do other than trying to imitate the flatness of it. Coloring it was nice and soothing. But yeah, okay. Day 24, I chose to go with this one. Why? Because it's the cover art of my favorite author, Kurt Vonnegut. Now, to be honest, I really didn't know it at the time, but I think my mind knew subconsciously. But I actually chose it because the hand and the eyes, I always loved the combination of both of them together. And well, it's just guys, his art really spoke to me. I am loving it. It's like, damn, I was just having so much fun. The result is fantastic. I love it. It's so close to the original, or I would like to believe, but cool. Now, day 25, I chose to go with this cyber statue. It was a little bit challenging because I usually try to do the facial features by matching the eye with the nose, but because it was like a mask off kind of thing, it was much more difficult. But I believe I kind of got the essence of it, and the circuits were fun to do because hey, that's my thing, my jam. And yeah, not bad. I like it. Day 26, I chose to go with this crime photo over here. I didn't really think much when I chose this, but you know what? I was in the zone. And midway, I switched styles. I went from doing scribbles to doing dots for shading. And my God, that made so much of a difference. My God, this is cool. I love it so much. What? I drew this? No way, man. Whoa. Now there's this artist called George Seurat who's famous for dotted shading. My guy, step aside. I'm here to stay. So day 27. Now we've been on a streak of goodness so far. It truly is a week of fun. But I saw this WandaVision poster and I was like, yeah, let's go with this one. It's interesting. The shape of how the shape of the face is like a ribbon-like shape, and it was challenging and I wanted to go with it. But we were getting there. It was slowly catching up. We're not talking about the person inside because that is disastrous. But I like the egg face shape guy. So yeah, I like it. Now day 28. Day 28, I was eating an apple and then I saw this photo and I'm like, I'm going with this one. And you know what? It really went well. I love the multiple faces on the apple, and drawing that and connecting them with the amount of distance between them, it was something. But we got there. I love it. And what I love more is what happened that day, but I'm gonna discuss it later. But I love this photo. Yeah, cool. Now day 29. Day 29 is my last day with Max. I am so sad, but I have to end it with a bang. And what better way than with Red Hot Chili Peppers? I chose to go with this photo of his. And you know what? I chose it because it looks like a comic strip. And it was fun. It was really fun to draw with the colors. It was a bit hard trying to match the same facial expression in all frames, but we tried, we did it, we like it, we love it, and yes, we ended day 29 with a bang. Now day 30, we're gonna go back full circle to the first photo that we abandoned, and we're gonna do it again. And to be honest, I did notice there are changes, especially from the perspective and from the depths, and I have embraced this dottedness, and I could see that I added it over here. And the leaves were leafing. We completed it. So yeah, like, we did it. We really, really did it. Now, this journey was really hard. It had its ups and downs, but hey, that's life. We showed up 28 days out of the 30, but still, we showed up. We resisted, but each time we resisted, regardless of it, we came, we sat down, and we drew. But to me, what was the most important improvement was on day 28. That day was so special to me because, you know, that day I said, as an artist, and the idea of me acknowledging myself that I am an artist, it means really so much, because for a very long time I never thought I was. So saying that meant the world for me. So did I improve? It doesn't really matter. What really matters, and what I want you to learn and get out of this video, is show up. Just show up and do it. So just stop overthinking and complicating things. If you want to do something, do it. That's it. That's all it takes. And the first day you actually start doing the thing that you want to do, you've already become that thing. Please do not think of yourself as an imposter. All right, I'll end my TED Talk here, and because I kind of need to figure out what I'm going to do after this. But please subscribe, because you never know what you're going to get on this challenge. Neither do I.